Yes, today we're going to check out a $46 million minimalist Los Angeles mansion. So let's check it out. By the way, guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, because if you do that, it helps us show this video to more people according to the YouTube algorithm.
This mansion has 7 bedrooms, 9 incredible bathrooms. It's 20,513 square feet, set on 1.2 acres of land, complete with an 80-foot-long pool. Listed exclusively by Sally Forrester Jones and Tomer Friedman, currently asking $46 million. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes. So today I'm giving a tour with my girlfriend Hannah.
Hello.
And the one and only Mike Sheffer. Hey. Now, Mike, the first thing you notice when you pull up to this
Okay, so this is a beautiful, classy, modern entranceway. Look at the door. Look at the gates. They have this wooden touch, and the floors are concrete tiled, and there are hedges on either sides. These hedges give a private feeling. Now, yeah, that feeling of privacy. The feeling. When you have these like large hedges on either side, you feel like you're walking or you're going into a very royal, a very exclusive area. So that's one of the techniques they've used here by keeping the hedges.
Mansion is you're going to enter through these grand gates. This house is set way off the street, so it is extremely private, extremely secluded. As far as the materials for this home, it's very elegant. You have the exposed concrete with the natural wood, bringing it all together with steel and glass.
Out of all of the homes you guys have toured on this channel, this is one of the first homes I can actually see myself living in.
Generally, that's kind of true, because in most mansions, the livability, the coziness, a lot of mansions sometimes they ignore the fact that a family is going to live over there. They're very large, they are overly large, they're too much for a few people to even to live in. So the livability is a very important factor when it comes to a lot of mansions.
From the elongated driveway, you come to
I like this driveway over here. If you notice the garage, I think this is a garage. It has a wooden door. There's a very consistent wooden theme. Even before the gate was made out of had that wooden cladding, so that's a very consistent design. And look at these. And if you notice over here, the tiles have these slanted edges. So that's a unique feature. That's a unique design, which I have so far seen only in this mansion.
courtyard area, the garage off to the left.
Yeah, that's a garage. And another positive thing is that wooden cladding doesn't even make it seem like a garage. It seems very seamless with the rest of the house, and the fact that you can't see the garage makes it gives an extra accent to it.
Is a decent sized front yard with nice green grass. But you guys ready to go inside?
Yeah, let's do it.
So welcome to 1966 Carla Ridge. As we enter the home, this area here is the formal living room. Now the first thing you'll notice is that
there's a very consistent wooden design. This house is very, very open. If you notice that it's open at the back through these glass door windows, and also
this area here is the formal living room. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the materials of that exposed concrete and the wood continue to run through the interior of the house.
It's the mansion is very open on all sides, and that's one of the reasons why this wooden theme is important. Imagine if this mansion was made out or was cladded in white marble, or it was completely white colored. With this level of openness, there's going to be too much natural light and too much heat permeating through the entire mansion. So the fact that there is a wooden cladding theme throughout the entire mansion helps to keep a cozy, cool feeling. It helps to, first of all, it creates an ambiance. Secondly, it makes the place feel cool, whilst you can enjoy a luxurious, luxurious Los Angeles scenery.
Out in the front. Now, one of the most unique things about this home is that this is true indoor-outdoor living at its finest. You have these glass walls that fully open up, making the space seem very expansive, and it really blurs that line between what is actually indoor space and outdoor space.
And the fact that you can be indoor and outdoor anytime in this house, and the lack of barriers really gives it a calming, subtle, minimalist feeling that just radiates the home.
But the first thing when you walk in this home that you notice is the incredible view.
This type of view, normally you need to go on a hike or get into a helicopter to see a view of Los Angeles like this, but the fact that this is in your living room is unprecedented.
This place is actually massive. Which way should we go first?
Let's start going to the left. From the living room, we head down this hallway into the impressive eat-in kitchen. Have you guys ever seen a kitchen like this before?
I can't even imagine what it would be like to cook in here. This kitchen is decked out with all of the top-of-the-line appliances.
They're all built into the marble islands, which is just genius. And then along this far wall here, you have all the cabinets for storage, and then you have the refrigerator and freezer seamlessly built into that wall. Like I mentioned earlier in the living room, every single wall in this home opens up, and the kitchen is no exception. This front wall here can,
Okay,
they're all built.
first of all, there are two islands over here, which is unusual for a kitchen, but that also shows that this kitchen is much more convenient. It has more to offer. There's a lot of storage space, lot of cabinetry, and the working space is very, very large. As far as what I can judge from this kitchen has all the basic things all the basic appliances any mansion should have, but it has more extra working space and extra cabinetry, so that's a plus point. Would it be convenient for someone who works over here? Yes, I think definitely it would be very convenient for someone to cook over here.
Into the marble islands, which is just genius. And then along this far wall here, you have all the cabinets for the refrigerator and the freezer. Kitchen is no exception. This front wall here completely opens up to that entrance courtyard that we saw earlier, allowing tons of natural sunlight to pour in. And you see that long pond there right in front of the house? That actually reflects the sunlight up, and it makes these cool reflections along the walls and the ceilings.
And throughout the day, that actually moves as the sun moves throughout the sky. And those little touches make this place really, really cool.
So basically, light is going to reflect off that pond, and that's going to create a really interesting effect. To be honest, that's just a cheap trick. I'm not really impressed. That's not something impressive as far as I can say. It's a very cheap trick. It would be nicer if you could add a few fish into that pond. Is that pond necessary, or does it make this place seem any better? As far as based on my judgment, I don't really find that an impressive touch. This pond over here, yeah, that's not an impressive touch, not at all. Not maybe you'd find it impressive. I don't really see it impressive, and that the sunlight trick is also kind of cheap. If I wanted to improvise over here, I'd add a few fish into the pond, so that maybe a few orange carps or a few ornamental fish. Maybe that will be somewhat entertaining, like a subtle Chinese touch.
Reflects the sunlight up, and it makes these cool reflections along the walls and the ceilings.
And throughout the day, that actually moves as the sun moves throughout the sky. And those little touches make this place really, really special.
I also love how this kitchen is broken up into different sections. Along this far wall here, we actually have floor-to-ceiling wine storage, and then right in front here, there's a little lounge that can almost serve as like a mini wine tasting section.
Walking through this kitchen, I actually think it might be bigger than our apartment in New York.
Just looking at us in the frame of this kitchen, it is that big. It's so nice. I don't think I would want to mess up this kitchen.
I would.
Now from the eat-in kitchen, you head down this hallway, and we enter the formal dining room. Now this room has more of an
Nice glass assembly over here.
upscale feeling to it. This is definitely that kind of room where if you're trying to impress your guests, you take them to the formal dining room.
Would you say this is where you wine and dine your guests?
And also the most unique thing about this formal dining room for convenience is right off of this room, down that hallway, you have a full-grade commercial kitchen.
So obviously, if you have a mansion of this scale, you obviously own a team of chefs for yourself, and you can obviously say this is a commercial grade kitchen just based on the fact that all the appliances, the tables and the islands, they're all covered in metal appliances or metal. Yeah, everything is made of metal, so that tells you easily that this is a commercial grade kitchen. There's also a lot of working space here, so that makes this really convenient. I'm really wondering where that door leads to. Maybe I don't know, maybe it opens to the garage where the chef can work at, can come into the home. Yeah, this I think this kitchen has everything, literally everything the chef will need.
Your house.
We can tell it by the size.
Walking into the commercial kitchen, honestly, it feels like you're walking into the back of
Yes, that's a massive stove. There are even 2 ovens down there. Yeah, definitely has a lot.
I mean, it makes sense when you buy a place like this. Like, you're gonna have top of the line chefs cooking every single meal. And yeah, it's nice to have the owner's kitchen where you can keep snacks and other things, but this is where your meals are actually gonna be prepared, and they're gonna be prepared by the best in the world.
Speaking of a professional chef cooking all your meals, right down the hallway here is actually the chef's quarters. There's a full bedroom and bathroom for your work.
This is not a bad room. I mean, it's very, it has everything. A good cupboard, a bed for one person, obviously, and yeah, a lot of natural light because of these large glass windows. Not a bad room for a chef.
Quarters. There's a full bedroom and bathroom for your world-class chef to live on site to cook you any meal that your heart desires. You made it when you have this.
Yeah, this is amazing status.
You made it when you have this. Making our way back to the end of the hallway on the main floor is the family room slash.
This is a lovely family room. Look at the gray wall and how everything matches well with the structure there. That's a very complementary color styling over here.
TV room. This room is a bit different from that first.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the carpet, the couch, the wall, as well as the teepot in the middle. This thing, they all have a very complementary color scheme. Oops.
Kids, a place to come and watch a movie or the big game, just to kick back. Now from this family room, we're gonna head outside to the main level outdoor space. And of course, the centerpiece is the 80-foot long infinity edge swimming pool, complete with hot tub. We've kind of teased the outdoor space enough, but this home, you're gonna be spending more of your time outside than indoors most likely. It's very, very smartly designed, reflecting the image of the home into the pool and really adds that extra touch to this amazing space.
I love that there's a grass staircase leading down to this courtyard. It has a fireplace. You could do your morning yoga out here. It is so nice. It has a fire.
That's a stair made of grass, so which is pretty impressive. And also the tiling design over here, really intricate, really well made. It's a very neat job, that I'd say.
Place. You could do your morning yoga out here. It is so nice.
Now from the outdoor space, let's head back inside to the master suite of this home. Now when you can actually afford a home like this.
First of all, this is a really unique railing for this staircase. You don't what they're trying to do here is that they're trying to make the railing match with the theme of the rest of the mansion, which is mainly wooden theme. You wouldn't really find the same style of railing anywhere else in any other mansion. This is so far the only place I have seen a matte wooden railing just like that. So that's a unique feature.
The master suite of the home is going to take up an entire wing of the house. So right up these stairs, the entire wing we're about to tour belongs to the master suite.
Walking into this bedroom, you're immediately greeted with another stunning.
Okay, look at this. Look at the black padding, the matte padding at the back, the carpet at the bottom, and the matching color scheme of the bed, the carpet, the backsplash, and also this artwork. They all have a very decent color scheme. So that's nice.
The floor-to-ceiling walls actually.
And imagine, so since this is a master suite, imagine how the couple are gonna wake up, and they're gonna, as soon as they wake up, they're gonna see a really beautiful view outside. So that's the height of luxury at this master suite.
Open up, and you can step on out to this cozy balcony overlooking the mountain range in the distance.
This deck actually has the illusion of floating over top of the property.
Look at this area. It seems like it's floating above the ground. So that's a really that's a wow feature. But obviously you're going to notice it either when you're on the ground floor or when you're taking a shot from a drone.
It sort of just sticks out of the side. When you look down, you can't see anything but the property below you, and it almost feels kind of magical.
I love how the master bathroom has this nice long vanity that runs the entire length. Of course, dual
They kept these flowers over here just in order to create that spa impression, an exotic spa impression. So that's a neat job done. Large vanity makes it very convenient for a couple. Lovely design.
sinks, for getting ready in the morning. You hog the bathroom, and then I love how there's this mirror.
And another thing is all these sinks are fabricated, so that makes it seem very seamless and neat.
Takes up the whole wall.
I also love that the lights are faced towards the mirror, so the light is actually reflecting onto your face when you're getting ready in the morning.
And on this side is the indoor-outdoor bathroom area.
So that's a neat touch. It shows that when they were constructing this this mansion, it was very intentional to keep the tub over here. You can just say there's a direct natural light falling. The natural light is directly falling onto the tub. So that's a really amazing aspect over here. And you can be very confident that when you're taking a bath, you're gonna have an amazing, breathtaking view of Los Angeles. So that's another great thing.
It opens up, so you can be in the tub and walk outside butt naked to your private outdoor patio. And there's actually some bamboo over here.
Obviously, at this height, there's a very high level of privacy, so it wouldn't matter even if you're walking naked at this bathroom. And that's why the openness of this bathroom is not a privacy infringement.
That can block the view of your neighbors, total privacy. From that crazy indoor-outdoor bathroom space, we're gonna head into the closet space of the master wing. On the other side of this wall is the true master walk-in closet.
I mean, I think closet.
This is by far the biggest closet I have seen in a mansion. Some walk-in closets are like narrow cupboard rooms. This is the biggest one I have seen so far, I could say. It seems like a very neat, well-lit closet. Some closets are not well lit. This one has sufficient LED lighting. I mean, look at that. Yeah, very good LED lighting. There's a eccentric ambiance. There's more than sufficient space for different types of cloth. So that's a really positive aspect.
On the other side of this wall is the true master walk-in closet.
I mean, I think closet might be not the right term. This is more of like a showroom, that closet. I mean, the sheer amount of size is one thing, but the way that this is designed, built, and laid out, it's immaculate.
Now from the master wing of the home, let's head back downstairs through the long hallway to the other wing of the house and head downstairs to the entertainment floor. In this first main room, right off the stairwell, we have a giant bar taking up the centerpiece of the room. Perfect for entertaining all your friends, having huge events here.
This is a full service bar with plenty of seating. Walking in here, it almost feels like this could be an actual restaurant.
Yeah, this
And of
feels
course, right off
really looks nice.
the entertainment floor, we have the home theater. It's almost an understatement to call this a home theater.
First of all, these couches over here, they seem very large. It feels.
Home. Let's head back downstairs through the long hallway to the other wing of the house and head downstairs to the entertainment floor. In this first main room, right off the stairwell, we have a giant bar taking up the centerpiece of the room. Perfect for entertaining all your friends, having huge events here.
This is a full service bar with plenty of seating. Walking in here, it almost feels like this could be an actual restaurant.
And then
This looks like a very spacious game room. Lovely.
of course, right off of the open entertainment floor, we have the home theater. It's almost an understatement.
This is a nice movie theater. The size of the screen seems very large, so that tells you it's a very large theater. Maybe somewhat comparable with a commercial theater. I like all these the reclination chairs, the couches. They are all. I mean,
To call the open entertainment floor. we have the
Yeah, these couches are very large. You can recline at your own expense. So it's and most probably the walls also have good level of soundproofing. I like the internal LED lighting. Yeah, this seems like considerably good indoor movie theater.
home theater. It's almost an understatement to call this a home theater, but this legit could be the size of a small movie theater.
I think I've actually seen movies in theaters this size before. This is bananas. There's also no bells and whistles, nothing extra, nothing superfluous. Exactly what you need for a minimalist film theater.
From the home theater, we walk back out into the entertainment space.
Here we have another massive room, but again, it does.
This room has plenty of reclining chairs, couches, and it's also in a circular shape, so you can it feels very cozy in here.
Doesn't feel overwhelming.
Definitely not on a movie theater screen, but here you have 3 LED TVs.
Okay, that's a little bit awkward. 3 LED TVs, that's kind of awkward. Obviously they're placing it because the space taken by the 3 I mean, this is a large circular reclining space, so obviously in order to keep the TV at short distance, they kept 3 consecutive LED TVs. It would have been much better if they could get a large TV screen or custom built large TV screen. That would be much better as far as my opinion is concerned. It's a little awkward to have 3 TVs, although they added 3 TVs over here for the purpose of convenience, but would be better if they can get 1 large custom made TV.
Up against the wall, enough seating for all your friends to come and just hang out. Hannah and I have actually been living here in LA for the past 2 weeks filming these videos, and I have to say, one of the biggest symbols of status in this city is having a gym at your own home. If you can just wait.
Yes, a lot of mansions do have gyms. Something I noticed universally in all mansions is that the ones that have gyms, they don't have enough equipments. They don't have enough equipments to do all necessary workouts. I mean, you can't use, generally mansion gyms don't serve as excuses for don't serve as alternatives for commercial gyms. Even this mansion over here, it doesn't have that many equipments. It's also a very small room. I mean, you can do few basic aerobic exercises, cardio, but not heavy weightlifting, not much. They got the mirrors. They got mirrors on the side, so that's a positive thing. But other than that, this is no alternative for a commercial gym. Less equipments,
Up in the morning
as all other mansions.
and walk down a flight of stairs versus like what Mike was saying, getting in your car, driving to a crowded gym with a ton of other people, having a secluded gym in your home. That's the quintessence of luxury.
Once again, you can't use it as a replacement for a commercial gym.
This is the private massage and wellness suite. This is the type of place where you would have the best massage therapist or chiropractor come into your own private home and get you fixed up right.
Then, of course, right off of the gym in the actual wellness center, you have a sauna, very steam shower.
There's nothing better after a good workout than hopping into the sauna and getting a quick fix going.
From the entertainment and wellness floor, let's head back up the staircase or elevator to the upper level guest wing of this mansion.
For a mansion of this price, $45 million, if they didn't have a good guest suite, I wouldn't take the mansion at all. They should have a very good private guest suite for a mansion like this. Let's check it out. So far, this seems like an not bad double. There's a bed for 2 people, sufficient natural lighting. So far it's nice.
This mansion is so impressive that even the guest bedrooms have their own private deck and sitting area. All of the guest bedrooms additionally have their
Yeah, the jacuzzi, the tub is open to light and the outside, so that's nice.
own incredible bathrooms that rival the master baths of most homes. At the end of this expansive hallway in the guest wing of the home, we have a nice sitting area, complete with a kitchenette, and yet another balcony. And now speaking of outdoor spaces, Connecting both wings of this mega mansion is 2,000 square feet of prime outdoor rooftop deck.
I mean, talk about indoor-outdoor living. They literally turned the entire second floor into an outdoor paradise. And this is truly an outdoor space for entertainment. We have a
So this is all, the rooftop deck is almost the same. I mean, the rooftop deck in terms of reclination, it's almost the same as the floor below, but the deck is much more open, obviously, and that helps you enjoy everything whilst with a greater exposure to sunlight.
full bar right in the center. Not only do we have that, but there's a table here with seating for 18.
If you think that this is your dream home, comment down below and tell us why. Now, dollars lying around.
They should add a barbecue stove on the rooftop deck.
And you can't afford to have a full movie theater in your home, the LG Cinebeam projector is the perfect solution for you. The LG HU70A theater, even in the color, so you really get that on this.
Okay. Generally, for a $46 million mansion, having an indoor spa, a gym, a theater is a very normal thing. Usually, mansions of this scale also have a bowling alley, which is actually missing over here. Yeah. If you actually analyze this mansion, something you'd realize is that the biggest assets of this mansion are the scenery, the extremely large size, and some of the entertainment features. Those are the three major assets of this structure. I mean, in this building there are no there are no attention given to intricate or fine details. There are other mansions where it's the fine details, the marble carvings, it's the smaller things that matter. In this mansion, it's mostly about the size, the space, the scenery, as well as the entertainment features. Those are the biggest assets of this building. Yeah, in conclusion, this is quite a really nice piece at LA for $46 million.